Hi, welcome back to It's Whatever, right? I'm your host, Jen. If you're new to the show, please subscribe. Also, I know I mention this in every podcast I do, but I do have secret podcasts that nobody ever gets to listen to. Unless you are on Patreon. So please go check out my Patreon, um, where you can listen to podcasts nobody ever gets to listen to. Check out exclusive videos that nobody ever gets to watch. See my photography collection. Also, as you know, that I do have a Etsy shop, Jen Moose by Jen. Everything that gets put up on my Etsy shop, my Patreon account gets a first look at it. I also do have a writing account, and you also get to read and be the first ones to see my writing before anybody else. My vocal account is Jen Moose, so please go check those out. I do also have a YouTube channel called The Jen Show because it's always about me. Me. Um, I do have a Facebook account called The Jen Show where all of the above is posted in my every new content that I post is a quick, like everything together in the Jen Show on Facebook. As usual, I will post everything in description, so it'll be like easy clicks. With that said and done, welcome to the Jen Show, where we practically talk about everything underneath the sun, and we don't really give a crap on anybody's opinion. We do, but nah. Anyways, on with the show. Today's podcast, with everything that is going on in the world, I figured that we would talk about the benefits of working out. Yay! I'm not much of a sporty person. I'm very clumsy. I did take up rollerblading, or attempted to take up. I attempted to take up rollerblading a few years back. It did not go so well. I ended up in the ER because who the fuck invented putting wheels, like 4 to 5 wheels on each foot? That person is fucking crazy. I ended up in the ER with a jammed elbow. Yeah, no, not for me. Sports are not really my thing in general. Try to throw a ball to me and it will most likely bounce off my face before I attempt to catch it. But I do like to work out. I really do love to work out. But sometimes I do get like in this like lazy spell where I don't work out, and then I'm like, ugh. And then once I start working out again, I'm like, oh my god, what was I thinking? Sometimes I get like super obsessed with working out. It worked out for a couple of years. Then something happened in life, and then it kind of like blew up in my face, and I wasn't able to work out. Now it's just taking me a little bit to get back into my old routine. Without us being grounded from the government, we all know that I am a crazy person, so my normal workouts without being grounded would consist of going to the gym, spending an hour working out with weights and doing some cardio, stretching, everything that the gym can give you. I do enjoy going first doing the stairs. At the moment, we can't because it's locked down. The gym is also closed until further notice. Along with the stairs, I do like to go for a run at the same time. I guess I could go for a run still, but it's like to me not the same because nobody wants to see that. I also enjoy going for a bike, yoga, and lots of walks. Um, with us being grounded on terms of the government, unfortunately, I can't go to the gym and do the stairs. But in mix of that, instead of doing the gym, I do a workout video, and I still do my bike ride, yoga, and walks. Not the stairs or the run because they're closed and nobody wants to see me running down the street. Um, but I am hoping once the lockdown is finished that I kind of like really miss my old workout routine. I mean, in total, it's about like 4 to 5 hours a day of workout. That may be extreme, but to me, it's like the most relaxing thing on like the planet. It's like cheap therapy. Um, but the benefits of working out is that working out can make you feel happy. It's also very good for muscles and bones. It can increase energy levels. It also reduces the risk of chronic diseases, good skin health, good brain health and memory. Helps with relaxation and sleep, helps with the depression, and does help with getting higher self-esteem and more energy. It's also kind of like, I don't know if I mentioned already, a great stress reliever. Um, to me, having like a stressful day, um, it it's like, it's nice to just run up and down the stairs and then go for a run or like a hike. It Yeah, basically just helps alleviate some stress in the day. I mean, it is cheaper than therapy, because therapy can be pretty expensive, but that doesn't mean to replace your therapy sessions with going for a run. You shouldn't do that, but it's just an example. For me, it works for me. Instead of just bottling all up, I enjoy just taking a nice run, or a bike ride, and then finishing the day up with some yoga. It kind of like, how I see it is that it's better to go, like the gym is my workout, and then my yoga is basically the end of the day, stretch it all out. Um, I mean, walks are really good, and the bike stairs run is one of those things that is my version of therapy, of to relieve stress. Um, and in my opinion, it's better to do some sort of physical activity than spend countless hours in front of the TV. Some may say that I'm overworking during a workout with so many hours of working out, but isn't it better than sitting around the house watching TV, playing video games, or on the computer? At least I'm out doing some physical activity, doing something beneficial, enjoying with between some of my workouts. At least I'm out in the world, right? That still counts, doesn't it? Speaking of being out in the world, I have started gardening 2-3 weeks ago, and it's coming quite along. You can check that out in my newest YouTube video that should be up. I don't know if it's already up or is going to be up shortly after today's podcast. So when you get a chance to go check it out, The Jen Show on YouTube, that way you guys can see my garden. I've worked kind of hard on it, and hopefully it works out. Gardening is another, it's not a sport or anything, but it's actually like really good for you at the same time because you're out, like outside gardening, and again, it's better than being inside, right? I mean, it's very time consuming, and at the beginning, it is kind of money consuming too. So much dirt and so many pots and plants that I bought in, but in the long run, it would be totally worth it of having so many fresh, organic, sustainable veggies, and I am growing strawberries, so I would like to see how that's gonna turn out. And I have so many fruits and veggies, or mostly veggies in my garden, so it'd be kind of like interesting to watch this grow. I have tried to garden a couple years back. Some plants made it, others didn't, but I hope that this time my garden actually sticks and actually grows. Like I already, well, I would explain more in my YouTube video, but basically I try to plant plants from seeds, to which in my current garden I tried to plant green onions and white onions. And they're not really sprouting. And mind you, I did plant them 2 weeks ago, within the last 2 weeks. Hopefully they do grow, but the rest of my fruits and veggies, I had already bought plants that already sprouted. They came like that at my local grocery store and Walmart. So hopefully those turn out well. We've had decent rain in the past couple of days, so that kind of helps. But yeah, so go check that out. But anyways, thank you for listening to today's podcast on It's Whatever, right? Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the show. Please, please, please subscribe if you are new. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcast or on YouTube, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe, and if you're new, share my podcast so everybody can have the same experience as you. Please, if you're listening to this on YouTube, to hit the like button and to comment down below what your input, your opinion, because your opinion to a degree does matter. But I always like to read on what you guys have to say, so please comment down below. Also, if you guys have any opinions, or not opinions, have any ideas on what you like to listen to in the future, feel free to comment that down below if you're listening to this on YouTube. With that said, thank you for listening, and until next time, bye!